Yes, hello folks, welcome back. I am hoping you're doing well. And this is Dr. Politica, and here we decode power and the state Kenya. Now, William Ruto is actually trying very hard to win the love of the Gen Zs who walimreject, wakawambia lazima ende nyumbani. Remember, last year, Kenya witnessed the mother of all protest. In fact, ever since independence, hakuje kuwa na maandamano kama ile Gen Zs. And the Gen Zs showed the world that it is possible to remove a rogue government. Ni possible kutoa serikali yenye haisaidii wananchi. Now, Ruto is coming up with an initiative, Nyota Empowerment Program, that is meant to, of course, create employment to the young people. And this project in a cost 20 billion, and of course it is projected to help 100,000 youths. Now, this is of course a good thing. As you can see, these are the ongoing skiza.
The SMEs, the PS youth affairs.
On to the next. Now,
officers who are managing this project, we want to focus more session that we are going to make the presentation and
yes, that's the meeting that's going on, and Ruto is being briefed on how the project will actually help 100,000 Kenyans. Now, of course, it is not new for Kenyans kusikia vitu kama hizi from Ruto. Yes, sorry for that interruption. No, it is not new to Kenyans Ruto kuja na projects kama hizi. And of course, I'm very sure his main aim is to actually win back the love ya majenzi. Lakini kwa mtandao majenzi wamekataa. Unawaambia hapana, hata ufanye nini saa hizi.
Swali yenye tunakujenga na street kuuliza Ruto tu kitu moja. Vile tulielewana ulifanya na vile unafanya tulielewana. Hiyo tu. Hapo kwa nimemalizia iko sawa. Hatukujangi vita.
The damage is done. Na time imefika lazima uende nyumbani. They are saying one term, because I've been going through some comments there, and actually all the comments I'm seeing here is that Kenyans are really telling Ruto that there's nothing you will do that will actually stop the one term movement, because these are just campaign tactics. You see, such a project, 20 billion project, should it go through, it will just be campaigning, because I believe Ruto should have come up with this idea last year when the Gen Zs were actually calling him out, telling him to leave State House. Remember, when the protest was going on, Ruto was just stamping anaambia parliament petitioni hiyo bill. Lakini after aliona Kubaya akaona Gen Zs wameenda wakabomoa parliament, is when he panicked and he scrap hiyo finance bill.
And listening keenly to the people of Kenya who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 Finance Bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn. And I have agreed with these members that that becomes our collective position.
Bakini, he was adamant that the finance bill was supposed to pass. Now, these initiatives, of course, I'm not sure whether he's doing it out of goodwill, because at the same time, we have to be fair to him. Lazima tukubali pia ni binadamu, hatuwezi mpiga vita kila wakati. Lakini, the thing is that the young people wamesema kwamba this is just a way of trying to lie to Kenyans. There's no way the government is going to actually give out 20 billion Kenyan shillings to create employment to 100,000 people. Because many times you have seen serikali inasema kwamba tumepeleka wa Kenya sijui country gani wanafanya kazi, yet those Kenyans hatuwaoni. You're just being given numbers, lakini you don't see those Kenyans who are working abroad. And of course, remember, even Alfred Mutua was called out, akaambiwa kwamba wacha kudanganya wa Kenya kwamba unawapeleka sijui Dubai sijui wapi kufanya kazi. There are no Kenyans you are taking out. So Kenyans are worried, and of course they know that these are tactics that William Ruto to actually play with the minds of Kenyans. But of course, I think also Kenyans need to be patient because si kila saa Ruto anafanya makosa pia at the same time. Probably is serious with this project. This Nyota empowerment, probably he knows that he's going to do it, and maybe he knows that he's going to use it for campaign.
We have 100,000 that are targeted under the business support. We have 90,000 on-job experience who will be twinned with trainers. And then we have another 20,000 for RPL, recognition of prior running, and then another 600,000 to be trained on AGBO.
Of course, should it go through, should William Ruto, atoboy afanye hii empowerment work, this will be a big, manifesto. I mean, he will be using it to campaign. Atasema kwamba I'm the only president who let employment to Kenyans. So I think the advice I can give our president is that he should make sure that this thing goes through. Because should he lie, ikose kufanya kazi. Now Gen Zs will be very angry. Wanasema kwamba wewe umezoea kudanganya. So the only thing that needs to be done to you, you need to be taken home. One term needs to be real. And that's actually what is happening on the ground. Now tell me, do you believe that this Nyota empowerment initiative is actually a good idea and it is not going to be corruption? Because we know that in this country, serikali inakuja na idea, kumbe ni njia kula pesa. Remember, issue ya SHA. Gachagua said that Ruto came up with the SHA idea because of eating money. Those are words from Gachagua, not from me. So it is obvious that the government comes up with the ideas and of course, pesa nakuliwa. Remember ile issue ya Eurobond, ile issue ya SGR. It was believed that SGR pesa ilikuliwa pale because we remember akina Wetangula na Raila wakisema kwamba SGR is a corruption scandal. And of course, there are so many other scandals that have happened in Kenya. The issue of NYS. Remember what happened in NYS? Remember, Anwar Guru was accused of eating money. So, kuna issues mob zimependa in Kenya. So, such initiatives, they can be good ideas, lakini kumbe, they are conduit for corruption. So tell me, do you believe this Nyota Empowerment Fund is actually going to help Kenyans? How much is going to help a few rich people in the government? Comment there, and of course, I'll be glad to see your comment. Thank you. See you soon. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.
Thank you.